Hello children, welcome back to today's online session of grade 3rd. Okay children, in today's session we are going to revise the story of Robert Bruce and the Spider children. In the previous session of Reshma ma'am, you have learned the story of Robert Bruce and the Spider. Okay, in today's session we are going to revise it. Okay children. So before going to revise the story, let us revise some new words of this lesson. Okay children. So the first one is capture. Capture means to take or win something by force or skill. Okay children. Capture means to take or win something by force or skill. Second one, independence. Independence means freedom, not controlled by other people or things. Okay children, independence means freedom not controlled by other people or things. Third one, resources means wealth, which could include men and material. Okay children. And then refugee means someone who has fled to another country, place for safety. Next one is fascinated. Fascinated means attracted or greatly interested in something or someone. Okay. The next one is amazed. Amazed means with great surprise or wonder. The next one is inspiration. Inspiration means fill somebody with a new hope to do something beyond his usual ability. Okay children, so these are the new words. So let us revise the lesson, the story of Robert Bruce and the Spider children. Okay, open page number 16 from your textbook. Just keep on moving your finger wherever I am reading and read along with me. Okay children. So many years ago there was a king of Scotland whose name was Robert Bruce. Okay children. Many years ago there was a king of Scotland. Scotland is a country of United Kingdom. Okay children. There was a king of Scotland whose name was Robert Bruce. Okay children. He was very brave and wise ruler. The Scotland people think that they were very lucky to have the king like Bruce. Okay. He was very wise and brave. They think that they were lucky to have the king like him, because at that time the England was the war with the Scotland. The Scotland was in the danger children, because the king of the England wanted to capture the Scotland. He wanted to capture the Scotland and he wanted to make the Scotland the part of the England. Okay children. He wanted to capture the Scotland and make it the part, one of the part of the England. And the independence of Scotland was in danger, children. Then the Robert Bruce is having a small army, means small Scottish army. Scottish means the people who were living in the Scotland. He was having only a small army, Scottish army, and the king of the England is having a larger army comparing to Scottish one. Okay children. They fought the battles with the England but lost each time. Who fought the battle children? Battle means yuddha. Who fought? The Scottish people fought the battle with the England people and lost each time. The English army, means the England army, was much bigger and stronger than the Scottish army. They are having, the England king is having a big and very much, he was having very much stronger and bigger army comparing to Scottish army. Okay children. The army means the people who are fighting in the battles. Okay children. They also had more resources with them. Resources means weapons to fight with the army. Okay, they are having more resources comparing to Scottish people. Okay, when King Bruce and the army lost the sixth battle. Okay, sixth times the King Bruce and the Scottish people fought with the England army, and they failed six times. Six times they tried, and sixth times they failed the battle with the England people, England army. Okay, children, they were driven out of their own country. Means they were forced to leave their own country. The entire army of the Scottish were scattered. Scattered means separated. The entire army. The Scottish people, the Scottish army has scattered means separated because they have driven out of their own country. Means they have forced to go out from their own country. And the king become refugee in his own country. Refugee means children, someone who has fled to another country. He was searching the place for safety, children, because his life was in danger. He had to hide in the forest because if the English army caught him, he would be in prison because he was searching the place for the safety, children, because he has become the refugee in his own country. He has forced to leave his own country. His life is in danger. Okay, children? He has to hide in the forest because if the English army caught him, he would be in prison. He will be put in the jail, children. Okay. One day when he was lying down on the rocky bed means the stone. There was a big stone in the cave in the forest. He was hiding in the cave, children. He was lying on the rocky bed. Means big stone. He was lying. Who? The Robert Bruce was sleeping on the rocky bed. Big stone. He was very hungry and tired. Okay, children. He noticed a spider getting ready to spin a web. Lying on the rocky bed, he has seen one spider who was spinning a web in the cave, children. Okay. So this is the cave. Cave means guhe. There was a big rocky bed and the Robert Bruce was lying on the bed. While lying on the rocky bed, he has seen one spider who was getting ready to spin a web. Web means jali, children. He has seen the spider who was trying to spin the web, children. Okay, by lying on the bed. He watched her fascinated as he worked slowly with a great care. The spider was spinning the web slowly with a great care, neatly. Okay, children? And the king was fascinating seeing her. Holding her thread gently and firmly, she tried to reach the other end of the cave. Okay, children, the spider slowly and gently, she was trying to spin the web. She was trying to complete the web at the other end, children. Okay. The next, holding her thread gently and firmly, she tried to reach the other end of the cave, but she slipped and fell. Okay, children, when she was trying to complete the web, other end of the web, she slipped and fell, children. Then she did not stop her. This did not stop her. Again she tried to complete the web. She climbed up the wall again and started the process all over again. Sixth time she tried and sixth time she failed. Okay, children? Sixth time she tried and sixth time she failed. Whenever she was trying, she slipped and fell. So she tried 6 times and she failed 6 times. The King Bruce was surprised, means amazed. This tiny, means small creature kept on trying again and again. The King Bruce got surprised that the spider was very small. That small creature was trying again and again to spin the web. And the robbers, Bruce thought himself, there is a lot of similarity between the spider and me, means himself. Because he also tried 6 times to win the battle. But unfortunately, he has failed to win the battle. Okay, children? So he is thinking that there was a similarity between the spider and him. The spider also tried 6 times and the King Bruce also tried 6 times. They both have failed. And also to fight the English army 6 times and failed. Just like the spider, he also tried 6 times. While these thoughts were going in the mind of the King Bruce, the tiny spider again slowly it has crawled up the cave on the wall of the cave and began the whole process all over again. Okay, Robert Bruce carefully watched whatever the spider was doing. The spider tried for the 7th time. He forgot about his own problems or troubles. While watching the spider, he forgot everything whatever has happened in his life. Okay, he forgot his old troubles and the spider, slowly and carefully the spider again held the thread and managed to reach the other end of the cave, children. Yes, she did succeed in the 7th time. In the 7th time, the spider completed the web to reach the other end of the web. Now the web has completed. Okay, children, she did succeed in the 7th attempt. King Bruce was filled with new hope and courage. After seeing this all, whatever the spider has done, the new hope has came in his mind. The King Bruce filled with new hope and courage. He thought of himself, let me try one more time. Let me try one more time. I just might win. Who knows? He was thinking himself that he could have also tried one more time. Okay? Who knows? He will be win. Robert Bruce gathered his scattered army together. Again, his army scattered, means separated, he gathered them all. He recounted the story of spider and gave them a new hope and inspiration. Whatever had happened in the cave, he recounted the story. He has told the story of the spider to everyone, means the army of the Robert Bruce. Slowly and carefully he built an army of brave Scotmen. Slowly he built the bigger and stronger army by motivating them, by saying the story of the spider. He is feeling the new hope and inspiration in them. A 7th battle was fought. Okay, children, the 7th battle means Yuddha. Seventh time again they fought with the English people and they managed to defeat the English army. They managed to beat them. They managed to win that battle. The king of the England was forced to go back to his home country. Seventh time. In the seventh time, when the battle was fought, that time they won that battle, children. The king of England was forced to go back to his own country. The England finally recognized the independence, okay, independent country, and the Robert Bruce was its grateful king. Again, Robert the Bruce became the king of the Scotland, but he never forget the lesson what he has learned from the spider. Okay, children. So what was the moral of this story, children? Yes, if at first you don't succeed, we should try again till we get succeed. Okay, children. Hope you have revised the story. Now let us solve some exercise questions of this lesson. Okay, children, now let us solve the exercise question. Let us revise the exercise questions of this lesson. So first question is, what did Robert Bruce see in the cave? What did Robert Bruce see in the cave, children? Yes, the Robert Bruce saw the spider in the cave. Okay, children, let us write the questions. Later we will solve the answers of it. Okay. So the first question is, what did Robert Bruce see in the cave? Second one, which country was at war with Scotland? Which country, children? Yes, the England country was the war with England. Okay, children, which country was at war with England? Scotland. Third one, who was Robert Bruce was brave a ruler? Was Robert Bruce a brave ruler? Yes. Third one, was Robert Bruce a brave ruler? Was Robert Bruce a brave ruler? Yes, Robert Bruce was brave ruler. Where did Robert Bruce hide himself? Fourth one, where did Robert Bruce hide himself? Let us write the answers of it, children. What did Robert Bruce see in the cave? Robert Bruce saw spider in the cave. The spider in the cave. Okay, children. The next one. Which country was at war with Scotland? the England. The England was at war with Scotland. Okay, children. Third one. Was Robert Bruce a brave ruler? Yes. The Robert Bruce was a brave ruler. Okay. Let us move to the next one. Where did Robert Bruce hide himself? The Robert Bruce hid himself in the forest. The Robert Bruce hide himself in forest, in the cave. Okay, children. So these are the question and answers. You should write in the rule paper 2 times. Now stop the video and start writing, children. Okay. Let us move to the next question. That is, who was the king of the Scotland? Yes, the Robert Bruce was the king of the Scotland. The children, let me write the fifth one. Who was the king of the Scotland? Who was the king of the Scotland? Robert Bruce was the king of the Scotland. Okay. The next one, did the spider succeed in spinning the web? Yes, the spider succeeded in the spinning the web. Did the spider succeed in spinning the web? Yes, the spider succeed in spinning the web. Okay, children, let us move to the grammar part, lesson behind grammar part. Okay, let us revise the lesson behind grammar part, that is comparing adjectives, children. Okay. So what do you mean by adjectives? Yes, adjectives are describing words which describes noun or pronoun, children. So here, comparison of degrees. So read the following sentences. First one, it is cold today. Second one, it is colder today than yesterday. Third one, today is the coldest day of the year. Let us open page number 19, children. So there is comparison, comparing of adjectives have given there. So first sentence is, it is cold today. Second one, it is colder today than yesterday. Third one, today is the coldest day of the year. Okay, children. In the first sentence, cold simply describes the today. In second sentence, colder is used to compare the today to yesterday. Okay children. In the third sentence, coldest is used to compare more than 2 days. Okay children. Let me write the sentences on board. You can understand easily. First one, it is cold today. Second one, it is colder today than yesterday. Third one, it is coldest day in the year of the year. Okay children, so these are the 3 sentences they have given in the textbook. So the first sentence, it is simply describes the today. Cold is simply describes the today. Here there is no comparison. Okay children. The cold simply describes today. Means there is no comparison between anyone. Okay children. Here in the second one, it is colder today than yesterday. Here the comparison is between the today and yesterday. Means here the comparison between 2 things children. Today and yesterday. Here in the third sentence, it is coldest day of the year. Here the comparison is between more than 2 days. Okay children. Comparison between more than 2 days. Here the coldest is the comparison between one thing to all the things. Okay children, more than 2 things. Means here more than 2 days. Okay. Let us solve the exercise part of it. Complete the table in page number 19 children. Complete the table. What we are calling these children? We are calling this comparison of degrees. Okay children, we are calling this comparison of degrees. Okay. So what we are calling them? Positive degree. These are the comparison of degrees. Comparative degree. Then third one, superlative degree. Okay children, third one is superlative degrees. Okay children, in positive degree there is no comparison between anything. Okay children, in comparative degree we are comparing 2 things. In superlative degree we are comparing one thing to more than 2 or all. Okay children, in positive degree there is no comparison between anything. Comparative degree means comparison between two things. Superlative degree means comparison between one thing to more than two things. Okay, to show the quality, to show the lesser, least or greatest quality. Okay children, let me write the questions. First one, small. They have given the positive degree. We should write comparative and superlative. In superlative, we are comparing one thing to all. In comparative degree, we are comparing only two things, two persons. Okay, children? Small, warm, fast, hard, high, and then clean. So here we should write the comparative degree and superlative degree of it. Okay, small. In comparative degree we should add er. In superlative degree, at the end of the word we should add est, children. See. In comparative degree, we should add er at the end of the word. Okay, smaller. We are comparing two things here. In superlative degree, we should add est at the end of the word to show the higher or to show the lesser or highest quality of the things or person. Okay, children. Warm, W-A-R-M, warm, we have to add ER in the comparative degree, children, because we are comparing only two things or two persons here. Warm, warmer, here we have to add at the end of the word E-S-T. Okay, children, to show the superlative degree means here we are comparing one thing to more than two things or two persons. Fast, faster, ER we should add at the end of the word in the comparative degree. In superlative degree, fastest, F-A-S-T-E-S-T. In superlative degree, we should add EST at the end of the word. Okay, children? Here, the comparison is between one thing to more than two things. Hard, harder, ER. H-A-R-D, hard, ER if we are adding, it should be hard. And hardest. Okay. The next one, high, higher, highest. EST we should add, children, at the end of the word. For all the word in superlative degree, we have to add EST at the end of the word to show the superlative degree. Means here the comparison is between one thing to all the things or more than two things or two persons. In comparative degree, the comparison is between only two things or two persons. Clean, cleaner. We have to add ER. In the comparative degree, in superlative degree, we have to add ES. Clean or cleaner. Okay, children? Small, smaller, smallest. Warm, warmer, warmest. Fast, faster, fastest. Hard, harder, hardest. High, higher, highest. Clean, cleaner, cleanest. Okay, children? If an adjective ends in E, you just need to add ER and EST. The next one is, let us see. If the adjective is ending with E, we just have to add at the end of the word R and ST. Okay, children, let us see those words which are ending with E. Some words are ending with E, some words are ending with Y. For those words we should add different letters. Okay. The words which are ending with E, like nice. See, nice is ending with E letter. Then brave. Brave is also ending with E letter. Fine. Then blue. These all words are ending with E letter. For these letters we should add only R and here ST, because already E is there, children. Okay. Nice. Only we should add R because E is already there. Okay. Brave. E is already there. Just we should add R. Fine. R. We should add only R in the comparative degree to show the comparison between two things or two persons. True. Okay. Nicer, braver, finer, truer. Okay. Here we have to add only ST because already E is there, children. So we have to add ST. Nicest, bravest, finest, then truest. Only we should add ST at the end of the word. Okay. Nice, nicer, nicest, brave, braver, bravest, fine, finer, finest, true, truer, truest. Okay, children. If an adjective ends with Y, that time we should add in the comparative degree IER, in superlative degree IEST, children. Instead of Y, we should add IER. Instead of Y, we should write I. We have to drop the Y and we should add I. Okay, children. Let us see those words which are ending with Y. The words which are ending with Y, we should remove the Y. We should drop the Y and instead of Y, we should add I. Okay, children. Happy. See, happy is ending with Y. Lazy, tiny, funny. See, children, the words which are ending with Y, we have to drop the Y. We should remove the Y. Instead of Y, we should add I. IER and IEST, children. Happy. So here we should drop the Y and we should add IER. At the end of the word, in comparative degree, we should add ER. Instead of Y, only we have to add I. Okay, children? Happier. Then lazy. We should remove the Y. Instead of Y, we should add IER. ER here already adding, but just we should add I instead of Y. Okay? Lazier, tiny, we should remove the Y, then we should add I. Tinier, then funny. We should remove the Y and we have to add IER. Happier, lazier, tinier, funnier. Okay, children? Here in the superlative degree, we should add EST. Happiest. Okay, children? Laziest. Instead of Y, we should add I. Here, IEST. Okay? Tiniest. Funniest. Okay, children? Happy, happier, happiest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Tiny, tinier, tiniest. Funny, funnier, funniest. Okay? You should write this comparison of adjectives in the rule paper 2 times, children. Okay? Hope you all have understood the revision of this lesson and grammar part of this lesson. Now, here ends our today's session. Hope you all have understood. Let us meet in the next session. Till then, have a good day. Bye. Children.